Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Shreya Das Jain. I'm a practicing dermatologist in Indore. Today, we are here to discuss about hair care. So, let's get to it. So, importance of hair care in today's generation, it can't be undermined. Everybody today wants to look good. They want to have good skin, good hair, voluminous, luminous with luster. So, importance of hair care is the most in today's generation. When we talk about hair, and for that matter, skin also, which we are going to do eventually, when we talk about skin and hair, we have to understand that our skin and our hair are a reflection of our internal health. So, if we are not healthy from inside, our skin and hair are not going to be healthy from outside, that's for sure. So, when we talk about hair care, let's discuss hair care first. So, we are going to discuss 5 points. The first point always is your lifestyle. So, and lifestyle basically includes your diet, your sleep, and your exercise. So, when we talk exercise, of course, we all know that 45 minutes to 1 hour of a good workout, which can be anything from walking, dancing, Zumba to proper strength training at a gym. So, exercise, then sleep, 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. If you ask me, honestly, is the most underrated medicine in the world. So, exercise, sleep, and then, of course, diet. So, when we talk diet, we have to when we talk about hair, we have to tell you the things that you want to eat. So, you want to eat foods which are rich in iron, protein, and calcium. This is the first of the 5 points that I want to discuss for hair. The first is, which is lifestyle. Now, second point, of course, is some deficiencies in the body. You can't have a hemoglobin of, let's say, 7, 8, and then expect that your hair are all healthy and shiny. So, you address those deficiencies. You have to know your vitamin B12, D3 levels, your thyroid, protein, iron, calcium, hemoglobin, everything, and make sure that everything is on point. The third thing is, of course, the products that we use in hair care. So, what should you use? Gentle shampoos, gentle hair cleansers, and good conditioners, and keep your hair very healthy and less. So, people have a lot of habit of doing their hair. So, just don't touch your hair a lot. And other than that, products wise, I would want to say that use lesser products. Don't use a lot of hair styling products, hair setting gels. It's just endless. And then we want to discuss alcohol and smoking. Worst thing that you can do to your hair, alcohol, maybe once in 15 days, I would still sort of agree, but smoking is the worst thing that you can do to your hair. So avoid smoking at all costs. And last is, of course, chemical treatments to the hair, which could either be related to styling your hair. So, straight hair people want curly hair people want straight hair. So, styling treatments, and more importantly, even coloring treatments. So, these are the things, this is what I call my hair fist. These are the 5 points that I discuss with all of my patients when we are discussing hair care. Ideally, no, of course not. It is eventually a treatment which is done, which it's a chemical treatment which is done at a salon. But yes, of course, I understand that if you have hair which are unmanageable and you feel that, keratin is at least helping me look better and making my hair more manageable, I'd say that if you take care of all the other things that we just discussed, and you have good hair health, your hair might be able to take your keratin treatments, let's say once a year. So, if you really want to do your keratin treatments, you should make sure that your hair health is on point. But otherwise, ideally, if you ask me, of course, I'm going to say a no. We should always shampoo our hair every day. It's like how you take a bath every day. If I ask you to take a bath every third day, you will start itching. Your skin will start having rashes. You will feel that I'm not clean enough and I'm scratching here and there. So similar thing with your scalp skin. But I understand again that if you have long hair, it might not be possible to wash them every day. So in that case, alternate days is good enough. Every third day, if if it's winters, if somebody has very very long hair, they're school going, they don't have the kind of time, but that's it, not lesser than that. Ideally, wash your hair every day, and then in that case, as I said earlier, use gentle scalp cleansers instead of harsh shampoos. That way, you don't end up damaging your hair and you're still cleaning your scalp every day. Dandruff is a very common problem. And frankly, if you have very little dandruff, if you feel it's not causing too much of a trouble, but you just see a little bit of flakes here and there, you can honestly pick up any over the counter anti dandruff shampoo and use it twice in a week, not more than that. And condition your hair very well, because anti dandruff shampoos are very notorious to cause dryness. But if you feel that your dandruff is, not just dandruff, but something more to it, it's too thick, you're itching too much, it's falling everywhere, aesthetically, it's not good, it's developing a rash. In any of these conditions, you should consult your dermatologist. And so it depends on what type of dandruff do you visit us with. We have anti dandruff stay on lotions, we have anti dandruff stay on creams, we have anti dandruff shampoos. There are tablets that you can take. So everything depends on the grade and severity and type of dandruff that you visit your dermat with. So you can definitely do over the counter first, but if it's not helping, then do visit your dermatologist. And always remember, dandruff, it's not like you'll use it once or twice and it'll go away and never come back. That only happens in TV ads. Even if your dandruff clears with whatever treatment or shampoo that you've taken, there's always a maintenance to it to keep your scalp clean. So you should always, again, consult an expert and take an advice on how to maintain it. And also, one very, very important tip: no hair oil. Hair oil is food for dandruff. So if you start putting a lot of, or you are already putting a lot of hair oil, then your dandruff is definitely not leaving you anytime soon. So stop using hair oil.